Hello, everyone. Welcome to the session. We'll just wait 1 minute more just to allow for any latecomers to join. Welcome to the session where we're going over the Parasol International LL.M program. While we're waiting, just 1 more minute, please pop into the chat where you're coming in from. We always like to know what countries are represented. I know we had people signed up here from Israel, India.
I see Andrew
the United States.
Andrew, what is your question? We cannot hear you. I don't know why. Maybe you want to write it in the chat box.
Andrew, did you have a question? You're welcome. You raised your hand. You can pop it into the chat or speak now. Okay. Okay, so welcome everyone. I'll just introduce everyone. This is the Parasol Foundation LLM program info session. We have Professor Ronen Avraham here, the academic head of the program. Hi, Ronen.
Hello, everyone.
We have Renata here, who's actually the admissions and marketing director of the program.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
We also have a current student here as well. Where is Ollie?
2 students. We have
two students. Sorry.
Yeah, two of us. Hi, guys.
Hi, Ollie. Welcome. Where are you from?
So I grew up in Canada, and now I'm calling in from Israel.
Okay, cool.
And we have Annika Reimers.
Hi. Yeah, I'm also currently in Tel Aviv, but from Germany.
Hi, Annika. Welcome. Okay, and I'm David. I'm from the Lowy International School. So we're the international hub on campus that helps all of our international programs and supports them in recruitment and admissions, and also assist all of the international students here on campus. So I'll begin by taking literally, 5, 6, 7 minutes just to give you an overview of Tel Aviv University and the Lowy International School before I hand over to Ronen to then present the program. We are recording this just so we can send it out by email to everyone afterwards, but we normally cut off the recording before we get to the Q&A session as well. So you're welcome to then ask questions openly and freely as well. So let's begin. Okay, I'm going to begin by playing our Taoism video.
Tel Aviv University International, the only place in the world where you can study Taoism. What is Taoism? Well, it's a local philosophy that says the best way to study is through experience. Understand with your head, learn with your feet. The best way to study a multicultural society is to live in one. Be ready with your elevator pitch. You never know who you'll meet on campus. If you want to learn the best marketing strategies, just go to the local market. Reading about the startup nation? Write your own chapter. Study literature in the place that inspired the bestseller of all time. You can't resolve a conflict until you witness one. At TAU, there is always room for more questions and 400 labs to find the answers. Come experience the wisdom of Taoism at Tel Aviv University International, where first-class education meets a second-to-none lifestyle.
Okay. Great. Okay. So Taoism, that's our local philosophy here. And I think the video sums it up better than I can. And it's basically our philosophy that, you study best through experience, you learn with your head, you understand with your feet, and learning happens everywhere and sometimes when you least expect it. So when you come to TAU, you don't just learn in a classroom, you learn in a campus, in a city, in a country. All of these things will transform you and create this wonderful transformative experience. And we call that Taoism. We filmed it on campus about a year and 2 months ago, and a lot of the extras were international students that we used. So just zooming out a bit, this gives a good snapshot of TAU. Look, we're Israel's largest and most comprehensive institution of higher education. We have 30,000 total students, and of that, 2,000 are international, and they come from 100 plus countries. Typically maybe 30–40% can come from North America, but the rest can come from all over the world, from Latin America, from Europe, Asia, Australia, as well as the international community here in Tel Aviv. You heard in the video that, we have 400 labs to help you find the answers, 125 schools and departments, 9 faculties. We're a big multidisciplinary hub of academic excellence. So I won't go into all of them, but obviously we're very proud of our rank and what we've achieved here. We're #1 choice among Israeli students. We're ranked, top 100 innovation university. Innovation, it's very much part of our DNA. We're also ranked in a lot of rankings, ranked 5th for entrepreneurship, #8 for graduates establishing unicorn companies worth $1 billion. And also we're 55% of the population on campus is women. In 2021, the university set up its very first Equality and Diversity Commission, headed up by Professor Netta Ziv, and their remit is clear. It's to enhance equality and diversity among everyone here on campus at the university. So I mentioned before that, we're a big multidisciplinary institution of academic excellence, and our impact is felt large and wide. And, we've got a vast range of research and teaching fields, and that in itself creates unique and fascinating connections between disciplines that are traditionally not connected to each other. And that alone provides infinite possibilities for academic creativity. 130 research institutions, 400 labs, world-class faculty, renowned professors, global university from 100 plus countries. Every year, our students perform over 300,000 hours of community service. And of course, we're in this wonderful Mediterranean city of Tel Aviv that we call home. So if you haven't been to Tel Aviv, it's Israel's cultural and commercial capital. It's a pulsating, vibrant city. We've been named the Mediterranean capital of cool by the New York Times. It's a non-stop city with amazing nightlife, cuisine, food, and cultures. It's very much a city you can never stop exploring. The tagline of the city is non-stop, and the tagline of the international school is non-stop discovery. So we're very proud to be based here in Tel Aviv. Just a quick snapshot here of some alumni. This is a 200,000 strong community, changing the world in different fields, making an impact in their fields. 15,000 strong international alumni. A couple of people here I want to just point out, like Yotam Ottolenghi, who's a very famous chef and author. You also have people like Professor Anit Sachi, who developed a new way to treat and prevent melanoma through a nano vaccine. And lots of others. So we hope that if you come to us, you'll be successful and make an impact in your region and area of expertise. Okay, so just zooming in a bit on the Lowy International School. If there's one thing I want you, in addition to the wonderful program you're about to hear about, is the student life team. We call them madrachim, which madrich, madricha is the Hebrew word for guide or counselor. And they're there just to look after you, to make sure you have a nice soft landing. So when you come to us, when you arrive, they're there on arrival day. They organize orientation. They're all Israeli students post-army doing their first or second degree, and they live in the dorms with you. They are your go-to people 24/7 for any issues or support that you need. Even if it's not academic related, you need someone who speaks Hebrew to phone your bank because you lost your bank card. They're your go-to people. In addition to that, they'll also take you off on, they have amazing social events on campus all the time, like yoga night, movie night, pizza night, martial arts on campus. They'll also do day trips in Tel Aviv, in Jerusalem, outside Tel Aviv as well, Caesarea, and also overnight trips in the north, in the south, down to Eilat, in the desert, sometimes 2 nights even as well. So they're really your go-to people. You'll get to see and feel, Israel through the student life team. So when you come to us, you're very much part of our community. And this sense of community extends through into the dorms as well. So we have on-campus housing. We have a couple of buildings where we keep all of the international students that we try to put you together with other students from the same program, with our madrachim. But at the same time, you're surrounded by Israeli students. So, you get the best of both worlds. And some pictures of the dorms here, they're very nice. They're all studio style, so you can live on your own. There's also some shared dorms as well, if you prefer shared bedrooms. They all have their own kitchens, bathrooms. You have study rooms, laundry facilities, gym facilities, social rooms, all fully safe and secure, and a great place to be. Just before I finish, just to say that, we have 60+ programs. We also have short-term programs here in the summer. So if you want to come earlier in the summer, I know your program, I think, starts in August time, a bit early. We also have summer programs that start in June and July as well. So 60+ programs here in total. And that's me. Thank you very much. But I'll stay on the call to answer any questions you have about the housing, student life, scholarships, or anything like of that. Thank you very much. Ronan.
Great. Yeah, thank you, David. Let
welcome.
me share a screen. Oh, can you make me a co-host?
Of course. You should be, the other one, sorry. There we
Not
go.
yet. Yeah, now I can do that. Okay, I'm going to also start. So good morning, everyone. Good morning for me, I guess. I'm in the United States right now. And good afternoon for you, wherever you are. My name is Ronan Abraham, and I'm the director of the Parasol LL.M. Parasol Foundation International LL.M. program. And I'm going to talk to you for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm going to hand it over to Annika and Oli, who are current students. And I'm going to start with a short video about the law school, and then we're going to take it from there. So just let me make sure that you guys can hear it. Hold on a second.
I knew I wanted to do an international LL.M, and I started to look around at some of the programs, and immediately the strong focus on international business transactions at Tel Aviv jumped out at me.
When I was searching for the program, Israel was my first choice, as I really wanted to explore this country and to feel what it means to live here.
There are many tracks on the program. There is technology, business, human rights.
This university enjoys an excellent reputation and attracts outstanding professors.
Like I finished the law and technology track, so you feel more ready to get into the startup nation, and maybe you can work as a lawyer in a law firm. You can pursue a PhD, as I did.
For me, it was fascinating to learn from not only from professors, but also from practitioners, partners at major law firms.
Israel, and specifically Tel Aviv, is a very good place to learn, business law, because it's the startup capital of the world.
It's full of energy, creativity, innovation, and everything. This is where Startup Nation is. This is where the startup scene is in Israel.
People, atmosphere, classrooms, everything is perfect here.
There were people who were getting their second masters, there were people who were already working, who had a lot of experience in their field of work.
A lot of cultural dynamics and a lot of different views.
So having an international LLM program allows you to learn more about the world, have connections with students from all over the world.
There was such an academic level that I've never seen before in any other academic institutions that I've studied.
You get to study not only from established professors in the law faculty, but also from practitioners and activists who are immersed in social issues that sit at the heart of Israeli society.
Campus life is exceptional.
Nowhere else is having the beach so close. Being able to just go to the beach and have some drinks and go into the city.
It's been amazing so far, and I'm really sad when I think about leaving.
Your Mediterranean gateway to global excellence.
Here you will learn with the best students in the world, from the best professors in the world, in one of the best cities in the world. Join us.
The program offers a unique opportunity to combine the studies of doctrine, theory, and practice in a country which is one of the most interesting places to study human rights, and in a country which is full of innovation and technology.
All right, welcome back. All right, go back to my presentation. Here it is. Okay, let me share the screen again. Screen number 1. Okay, good. So David already covered some details about our university, so I won't repeat it, but basically we've got more than 2,000 international students from all over the world. I want to focus on our LLM program. So it's a 1-year intensive degree, starts on September 1st. We have 3 consecutive semesters. The first semester is just 1 month long. It's we call it the core semester. You study 3 courses in 1 month, very intensive, but you study it with your other friends to the LLM program. Then in October, when the school year really begins, you go and choose whatever courses you want to study based on your tracks, and you will continue to see your friends to the LLM program in a weekly on a weekly basis. There's a seminar that is unique for this program, but you will also interact with other students from other programs, both international students and Israeli students. Israeli students are required to take courses in English, so you will see Israeli students in your classes. And that is different from other LLMs in other countries where a lot of time it's just different. Anyway, tuition is $21,000, although we do have various scholarships that are available, both from need-based and merit-based. And our class size is up to 20 students. We like to keep it small. In order to be admitted to the program, you have to have a previous degree in law, have to have 3.0 GPA on a 4.0 scale. You have to pass a TOEFL or IELTS language test, and submit all documents necessary to obtain the student visa. What's some of the unique features that we have in our LLM program? We have what we call the local legal practice. Actually, it happens these days. Perhaps Oli and Annika can tell you about it, but basically during the break between the semesters, you can go and spend time in a law firm, actually, writing memos, participating in meetings with law firms in Tel Aviv, depending on your various interests, tech, business, human rights, and that will count for a 2-credit course on a pass-fail basis. You can also, if you want, stay for another year and write a master thesis, or stay for more years and write PhD dissertations. We've had students doing both. We had all sorts of field excursions. In fact, in the beginning of March, we're going to have both a 1-day excursion and a 2-day trip to northern Israel. And as I said, we have fellowships and scholarships for both need-based and merit-based. In terms of specializations, we have 3 specific tracks: technology and law, international and human rights, and business law. And of course, you can just take the general track, depending on your interest. There are over 50 courses a year you can choose from. So if you're interested in technology and the law, here's a list of few courses: startup law, intellectual property law. If you're interested in business law, there's some courses here. Courses are taught by both professors from all over the world and practitioners from all over the world. For example, right now we had just finished having a course on mergers and acquisitions taught by one of the most senior lawyers in a New York firm that deals with mergers and acquisitions. And international and human rights, all sorts of courses, again, offered by both Israeli and foreign professors. In a glance, what you see here on the upper left side is during Corona times. I hope we won't see it again, but even during Corona times, when everybody else was on Zoom, because the weather here is so great, we were still having classes in person. So what you see here is a class outside with social distancing and masks, and everybody brings their laptops, and we're just having classes. We tried our best to stay offline and in person. This is a photo from a trip in the country. As I said, we have world-class faculty. I'm going to talk about the dorms in a second. There are a lot of social activities, both at the university level, David talked about that, but also at the law school level. And of course, you are in Tel Aviv, the Mediterranean beach, cool place to be. All right, what about life on campus? David covered that, so I will be brief. We have on-campus housing. It's just a walking distance. It's cheaper than living in downtown Tel Aviv. Downtown Tel Aviv is like 10 minutes bike ride from the university, but living in the dorms is cheaper. It has its advantages. You meet lots of international students, from School of Engineering, computer science, all over. And you can, more easily focus on your studies. Living in downtown Tel Aviv is fun, more expensive, and you will probably most likely focus on your everything else but study. So it's your decision. That's it. If you want to hear more, you're welcome to contact us. Renata is here. She will answer your email. She will schedule Zoom meetings with you if you want to meet with me, or if you want to get a list of students from your country to talk with. We can do that. We will provide you a list, and that's it. So what we'll do now is I'll answer some of your questions, and then I'll just Renata and David and I will log off, so you can freely talk with Oli and Annika and ask them any questions you want. And we will not record it by then. It will be the end of the session. So, but before we do that, if you have any questions for me or for Renata or for David, feel free. You can set up questions to Renata is over there. Yeah. Andrew,
I just wanna say that I'm happy to see Svenja, Jacobo, and Andrew, because I already talked to them by email. So if you guys have any questions, just write to me, and I hope you enjoy talking to Annika and Olivia.
Wonderful. I also just put into the chat as well a link to our scholarship page. We have quite a lot of scholarship options. We also have a brand new sports scholarship that we've just signed for next year as well, which is a full scholarship. So I do recommend to look into our page where we list all the scholarships per region. Okay.
Thank you, David. Any questions for us?
No.
All right. So
okay.
we will log off. David, why don't you make